Hey everyone, how we doing today? This is James Sweeney, aka SplitSuit, and welcome back to another video. And as part of the Ask SplitSuit a Question series, a bunch of people asked hand history questions. This one actually came via Facebook, and Raphael prefaces the hand by saying, "Hey SplitSuit, love your videos. They're awesome. They got me thinking really analytically about poker in terms of combos and EV calculations. Lately I've been puzzling around a spot I find myself regularly, and I'm not sure how to play it. So Raphael, I'm happy to hear that you're loving the videos. Hopefully you're going to love this one as well. Let's check out the spot. So in this situation, there's a limp, there's a completion by hero, and a check by the big blind. So Raphael prefaces this by saying this is the situation. There's 2 or 3 players that limp. He completes from the small blind in hoping of catching a draw to the nuts or something like that. And then he's not sure when he does catch the draw if he should be leading out, which can put him into some difficult spots on turns if he doesn't hit, or if he should be checking this flop. So I think this is a great question because I think a lot of players find themselves in this situation, particularly players that are completing things like suited connectors, suited gappers, suited double gappers, suited ace-x, suited king-x, etc. from the small blind. So it's a situation that a lot of us are going to find ourselves in. And to be honest, the answer for me is typically going to be fire it out myself, because I don't really want to check raise. Typically in these kind of situations, there's going to be a very, very deep SPR, so check raising is just one of those things where, like, doesn't really accomplish too much, doesn't put a ton of the stack inside, doesn't really allow me maximum flexibility. What does my check raise range really look like there? Not really the kind of situation I want to put myself in. Whereas if I lead, then I can take control of the hand. I can generate folds right then. I can generate folds later because I control the hand. I can decide if I want to check raise turns both when I hit and when I miss. So when I lead, it puts me in the driver's seat and allows me to decide how I want to play the rest of the hand. When I check, I'm at the risk of the flop checking through. I'm at a situation where I don't really want to check raise, so I'm check calling, which is kind of awkward. So it's just the kind of situation where typically if I'm in this kind of spot, I'm just going to lead out for something like 3/4 pot, sometimes just pot, and just go from there. I think that's going to be a great way to play this kind of situation rather than going for the check, because again, I just don't really see the check doing much. And in this exact situation, it checks through. Hero decides to lead the turn, and he asks a follow-up question saying, as played, should he check the turn, hoping that someone would bet it? And if no one bet the flop, I don't assume anyone's going to bet the turn for you. Maybe you get one bet occasionally, but I don't think your check raise is going to do anything. So I think this is the kind of spot you just, again, control it yourself, start putting money in, hoping that people start getting sticky with 10x or weak draws, or maybe they picked up a pair with an 8, whatever it is. But just start firing. You're not going to get action 100% of the time, but typically you'll notice my major focus is being aggressive, putting my foot on the gas, keeping my foot on the gas, being aggressive. And I want to see you guys do the same thing because it's easy to do. And again, you can just start that on the flop. Just lead out when you catch that draw. Playing your draws aggressively is typically a good thing to do. So lead out, go from there, and make decisions as the hand rolls out. So Raphael, thanks for the great hand in question, and hopefully this helps you the next time you find yourself in a situation like this with a draw. And if you or anyone else has a poker-related hand or question, feel free to leave it on our Google Plus page. Leave a link for that in the description box, and also please make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this type of video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Otherwise, good luck out there, and happy grinding.